Chào mừng anh chị đã đến với chương trình Bean Talks, nơi chúng tôi chia sẻ hai mặt hàng cà phê và mặt hàng đậu tương. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you,
So
Lily, to
yes,
welcome me.
and happy the first day of the April. And we wish to our audience have very successful monthly related to the trading and everything. And today would not like the usual podcast. Today we will talk about more about the trading setup, how to read the market, and how to based on the trading setup and create your own strategy. Yeah. So
Yes.
I will uh, let Mr. Daniel to share about his trading setup first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have reached the conclusion after all these years of trading that we need a tool. We need a tool to support us to trade. And I think yourself have commodities. You have many tools to support your trading decisions. And I think most of professional traders will have a tool somehow. It can be different kind of tool. So of course we work with what we have and our resources. As I'm individual and private retailing trader, I work with what I have, and one of my best tool for me is Excel. So I use Excel.
Mm.
So basically, so today I want to share a bit time to show you how I make a trading decision and how I see the direction of the market. Of course, uh, it's at the end, I take the assumption that before the market is open, it can be 50-50 because they have only two choices: go up or down. It's like when you take a coin, you throw
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's 50-50.
Yeah, two
Okay,
side. Yeah,
but
up and down.
yes, you
Yes.
have two sides. Yes, but of course, you will take one direction during the day, and that's where you have to try to do the estimation. I would see it more like an estimation than a prediction. Okay, I think it's very dangerous for me to talk about prediction,
Mm.
but I prefer to talk about estimation. According to what I can read in the market right now, I think the market can go up or down today. And basically, the first thing I will do is, if you want, is to import the data. So I import some data, which give me very basic information about the last high, low, etc. close for the different commodities I want to follow. Okay,
Mm.
and then this data will go to another table, which will allow me to have a statistic, and which give me a success rate according to some indications. Okay, so I take 2, 3 years or 4 years. I look at one setup or pattern, and I check how many times that's been successful. I give you an example here. For example, you have the MA20 for Robusta. Over the 3 last years,
Mm.
43% of the time, when the AMA, the moving average 20, was broken,
Mm.
43% of the time, the market come back. So if the market break it like that, and then the market will come back 43% of the time. Sorry, 57%. 57 of the time, it will come back. It only breaks 43%. So it means in general, for Robusta, the MA20 is not broken
Mm.
easily. That's something, an indication I get. Okay. Then let's go to the main table of this dashboard. So the first, we need a strategy. Okay, and a strategy is about stop loss.
Mm.
I would say also how you trade the market when there is no trend. So I call it a trading range when the market goes sideways. So how you position yourself, how you eventually decide to switch the commodity. Because if you made good money in one commodity, would you like to go to a bigger commodity, for example? Or if the score is not good for this commodity, then check the score for another commodity. And what I call how to trade the trading flag, because
Mm.
as I explained to you already a few times, cannot trade, in my opinion, the trading flag as you trade the trend. So, and then you have the different score. So I can say I'm disclosing. You can see my best score now is Arabica, 57% of success. 40% Robusta is not so good. And soybean recently, I don't know if you have noticed, but I taken a break for soybean because now I'm only 47%
Mm.
success.
Below than
Okay.
50. So
Yeah.
yes.
50 I trade. If you see lower than 50, I stop trading until my success rate go back to 50%. And because every day I estimate if the market go up or down for Robusta, Arabica, white sugar. Okay, I estimate. And you can see white sugar is not good at all because, as I told you also, I just started sugar a few months ago. So it's pretty reasonable. Okay. And here I have the number of positions I've taken since the beginning of the year. But that's give me a bit of score, indicate me what I can trade now. Then after that, the very important, the very beginning of all the stuff, everything is to have a market view. Is it bullish, bearish, or neutral? Okay. So I take it very easy. I identify what show the selling pressure or what show the buying pressure. So I identify, and I have got so far it's improving. Sometimes I delete some indicators, sometimes I increase indicator, it depends. But so far I have 32 indicators which help me to give the direction. Okay. And then there is a score. Okay. But this one is not updated. Okay. It's not updated because I think now it looks like Arabica is more bearish. I think. Yes. But maybe if you go to soybean, it's more updated. So we go to soybean a bit. Okay. So soybean yesterday, I was bearish. Okay, because you can see my indicators showing that there is more selling pressure than bullish pressure. So I have a 57%. So I just take it as it comes. I don't try to influence. I go step by step, one by one, and then when I see the score, I say, okay, that's my view. And then it's very no emotional. It's very important. You should not have any emotion for your view. So this, the only thing I have the right to choose is what are the indicators. But once the total is done, I have to follow. And I show you an example of indicator. Okay, so you can see this one, what we call bull bear bars.
Yes.
So from this one showing me that from 28 January till 30 March.
Mostly
okay.
Bear.
More you have more in negative bar.
You mean when you define the bull and bear bars, you mean like you just count the number of the red candle and the green candle, or
Not really, but it's a way.
Yeah.
It's a way, yes. No, I take the middle point. I take the high and low and the middle point, and as soon as the close is above the middle point, it's a bullish candle. If the close is lower than middle point of the whole candle, it's a bearish candle. It's my way. You can use green, red, whatever, but it's my way. Okay. And this one, okay, you can see. Then I tick bearish here because there are 7 in the whole period. There are 7 candle more than 7 negative candle more than the bullish candles. So okay, this is indicator like that. Maybe just one more things. Maybe the MA20. Yeah. You can see MA20 is not here. So okay, I'll take another one. Okay, so this one show me what we call exhaustion gap and measuring gap. There was this big negative candle 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. In robust and soybean, there was big. Yes. So I have to choose. One is a big candle, other is exhaustion or measuring candle. Okay. So I consider it as exhaustion. Measuring candle. So measuring candle, it goes in line with the trend. Exhaustion gap. Exhaustion gap. It will go against the trend. Okay, so I decided that this is the big candle. The big candle, which was a bearish candle. So to explain that properly to you, in fact, I consider it was exhaustion candle. So it was, what does it mean, exhaustion? It's like tired. And then he gave me the indication that because it's exhaustion candle, so it should be a bullish indication. Well, maybe this one is a bit complicated to explain, but if you want to depend one day, we can, no problem. So then I get my market view, and then I check what goes against the market view. Okay. Basically, it's overbought or oversold. I try to identify the market is overbought or oversold. Okay, so yesterday when I analyzed, I didn't see any sign of overbought, oversold. So you can see zero here. And then I have the trading setup. That comes with a probability. You remember this one I show you here? It gave me the probability of success rate for one indicator. Okay, so this one gives indication that 30% of the time the MA20 has been broken for Arabica. So it means 62% of the time it will not be broken. Okay, and if the MA20 is broken yesterday, it was broken yesterday, then I can decide if it's bullish or bearish. Yeah, I decide. And then, sorry, I just come back to soybean. Then it's more clear because I did it yesterday. And so yesterday you see nothing. Yesterday there was nothing. There was no indicator trigger, no MA, no trading like it and pull back, whatever. There was nothing. I didn't see anything. So yesterday it put 0-0. I didn't see anything trigger. And then at the end, this is how I get the score. Okay, this is how I get the score. You can see that my P&L for soybean is still a bit positive, $684. And well, I'm not going to go to details, but that's how I track my record, okay? And as I told you, it gives a total of 47%, so it's not good, so I have stopped trading for a while. And that's how I make my decision now. This part from line 108 till the line 124, this is how I make my decision. So I'm going to be fast and explain to you. So then you will calculate a score of bearish and bullish. And that's how I decide to go. So as I told you, for example, for soybean, I got bearish, okay? I don't know if you remember, but when we were up, in my view, I got bearish. And then, as I told you, the market is not bullish, not bearish. So, okay, so the primary, sorry, Lily, I confused you because I switched to Arabica, now I come back to soybean. So soybean yesterday, I saw that the market was oversold, so it gave me indication that it's bullish. So I don't know if you understand very well, but so first I see the direction. I see if there is a risk of oversold or overbought. So yesterday I see a risk of oversold. So it was correct. The market was oversold yesterday.
Yesterday oversold? You mean soybean?
Soybean was up yesterday,
up,
right?
yes, the market goes
so
up.
So it was oversold. So this one was correct. This one was correct. And the bear view, I don't know. I still have the bear view. I cannot at that time, at this stage, I don't think you can say if market is bearish or bullish. It's a bit difficult. It's more neutral, right? But okay, I keep my view. So I saw it's oversold. So, and then I try to identify what is the market cycle. I identify a trading range. Okay, so trading range means it's not bullish, not bearish. So yes. I cannot say bullish or bearish. I cannot say. Okay, so here, this indication, market view is bearish. The market is oversold. This is bullish, and the trading range doesn't give any direction. So I don't know. So now also I made a statistic. I check how many times the candle of yesterday is the same as the previous one. It's only 48 times. So most of the time the candle they reverse. Most of the time they go up and down. So that gives me an indication that it's bullish. Okay. And then I check if you are into a flag. Yesterday I didn't think it's a flag. Okay. So then that also can give me an indication of bullish or bearish, because if you are in a bear trend and you are in a flag, it's bullish. And sorry. And at the end, if my score is not good, like 47 now, then I follow a direction which is different from my analysis. Okay? So you can see
your own sentiment, right?
So you can see here.
I see all of the indicator here. It is based on statistic. statistic,
Yes.
right? Yes.
Probability
Yeah,
statistic.
probability
Yes.
as well. Yeah, because you add some the score for the indicator ma. Sometimes you put for example like 10 for that indicator and you plus 10 and you average the total score, and if above 50 or something like this it will be bearish or bullish, right? And you also plus your market sentiment, like what you're feeling, or just by 100% on the indicator.
So yes, at the end, the market direction
Mm.
will be given by the indicators.
Mm.
Yes. I don't use sentiment anymore. Yes.
Uh,
So as I told you, in the case of soybean, the market told me that it's the indicators above. I don't know if you remember here.
mm.
The indicators here, you see here, market view here, market view.
Mm.
So here it's showing me that it's a bearish market. You see 57% to
Mm.
42%. So I think it's a bearish market, okay? And then, okay, then my view is a bearish market. Now I try to figure out if we can be into a flag or not. It's a bearish market, I want to short. But if we are into a flag, I'm not going to short. It's a flag.
Mm. Mm.
So then I don't know. I didn't see any sign of flag, but I saw that the market is oversold. So I saw, you see, yesterday I saw that the market is bearish, but it's oversold. And the direction usually is reverse. So 52% of the case, 52% of the case, the candle of today will go opposite to the candle of yesterday. So that gives me an indication. So I have three bullish here, and I have two bearish. So I think bullish. I go long, but because my score is not good, so most of the time right now when I take a decision is wrong because I'm only successful with 47%. So I said, okay, I put everything bearish opposite to this one. Okay. And then he gives my decision to take down. So this one very important. These three here, as long as my score is not better, it will go against my analysis here, because this analysis has been wrong 53% of the time because I'm only successful 47. So this analysis has been wrong 53% of the time. So then I reverse the analysis thanks to these three indicators. And then I get my decision. I don't know, maybe I was not so clear. I'm so sorry. It's the first time I introduced this tool, in fact, to someone.
Because to me, I get familiar with this because you share me a little. This time it's a little third time. I quite get familiar, but for the newbie, especially for the newbie who just get into the market, so can you choose some the basic one for the newbie? If you recommend any indicator for them, like just I think for the newbie or just a new trader, the most important thing is like they find out the trend. The trend is the friend. If you choose a right trend, you can win the win at least above 50%, and the 50% left it depend on how you positioning your position, right? And how to put a stop loss or take profit, right? Yeah.
That's the point, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bit difficult to give one indicator or two. I understand your question, but it's a bit difficult for me. But what I can tell you, it's more. Also, what I have not shown you now, let me keep going a little bit.
Yes.
Here, here, this 53% is very important. You can see in. Let me show you. Arabica is 67. Let's go to 67. So this one is very important, is how I fix my stop loss, okay? So for Arabica, I have a stop loss of 3 cents. 3 cents.
Quite big.
So this 67% show me that 67% of the time, my 3 cents stop loss is enough if I take a position in the right direction.
Oh.
So if my analysis is correct today, and I think, let's say I think my analysis is bullish today, and the market goes indeed up between the opening and between the low of the day, there will be less than 3 cents, 67% of the time. Okay? Then I don't need to have a big stop loss. So, of course, many traders will think differently, but I think personally that we have a big stop loss because we enter wrongly in the market. That's why you need a big stop loss, because you enter too high. If you go long, and you need a big stop loss is because you enter too high. So my trading way, I can enter the market every day. I can take a position every day, but I don't want a big stop loss. So I check very carefully if my 3 cents is enough. And I can see 67% of the time for the last 35 days, it works. I don't need more than 3 cents. And then when the market we start making, when my position will make 3 cents profit, I move directly from stop loss to break even. As soon as the money I invest, I'm ready to lose 3 cents. As soon as the market give me these 3 cents, I move to break even.
Okay.
Then I don't expose. So that's all the strategy I think I have to develop. So for the newbie, as you said, before having indicators, etc. For my opinion, we need to how to manage entry, how we manage the exit, and how we fix our stop loss.
Okay, I have one question. Like when you adjust your stop loss or your the trading range daily, so do you depend on the average trading range, like the ATR or a yes? Because recently especially for the Arabica, the volatility is quite big. Just 3 weeks ago, it's just volatility in 8 to 10 cent per daily trading, but in the last 2 weeks it's 10 or 15. That's why when in the last 3 days, just 3 days, it go down very significantly. Yeah, and now below 300. So that
Okay.
is reflect to your stop loss or yeah.
So I use two tools.
Okay.
The first tool is this one. So let's do for soybean. For Robusta part. Sorry. So for Robusta, can you see this figure here? 21. Can you see it? 21.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a statistic I do every day. Every day, I check for the last 35 days. What is the difference between the opening and the low if the market is up, or what is the difference between the opening and the high if the market is down? And it give me $21 in average. For the last 35 days, the average between opening and low and opening or high, depending on the market goes up and down, is $21 only. No. So again, if you enter in the right direction, why do you need a big stop loss? My $50 stop loss is enough. And then I take another security. I told you 2 things. The second security, for 67% success for the stop loss of 3 cents. Okay. For this, I take a security of 1 cent. What is the security of 1 cent? So it's a calculation I made. This calculation change if your success rate, this one is 80%, is 90%, or is a 55% is different. But my calculation give me 1 cent. So it means I will enter not at the opening, but I will enter if I want to go long. I will not enter at the opening, as I told you. I will enter 1 cent lower than the opening. I give an extra security. You understand? So because my strategy, I enter at the opening. Okay, I want to enter the opening, and I put 3 cents. So I want to go long, I enter at the opening, and I put 3 cents surplus. But with 67%, I don't enter at the opening. I want enter at 1 cent under the opening. So it give me an extra security. Okay, in case the market will go, the volatility will be a bit bigger. So I don't know if I clearly replied to your question, but these are how I fix the stop loss. So I fix the stop loss by analyzing the difference between open and high and open and low according to the green or red candle, and then I have this extra security for the entry, which in fact you can instead of having 4 cents, for my stop loss, I just decide to enter lower than the level I enter usually. So you understand, this strategy allow me not to increase my stop loss.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's enough for today.
Yes, because I just quite worried because for the newbie, they when they're looking at this, for them it's quite confused. It's very hard to follow your trading setup because yeah. So uh, I also heard that
Yeah,
like you have the course right for the newbie, and also I'm one of your mentee, your mentor for the course. So for my experience, I think it's still quite complicated for the newbie. So if anyone want to know more about the detail of the trading setup or want to have a simple version, so I think they will find out the your course. So you think your course is fit for the newbie, but for the newbie
yeah.
they can apply this framework immediately. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a masterclass, as you know already. This
Mm.
is very for the newbie, not only for the newbie,
Mm.
but this is more suitable. But this is a more advanced masterclass. Yes, it's more
Mm.
advanced masterclass that I have not released yet, but I think should be more advanced, where you know how to build a dashboard. Because at the end,
Mm.
you should not use my dashboard. You can use as a foundation.
Mm. Mm.
But at the end, any trader need to have his own dashboard because we cannot trade the same way. It's impossible. It's impossible. Even when I work for multinational companies, we were 3 or 4 traders. We had different way to trade. So any trader has his own way to trade, and any trader needs to have his own tool, I think. And now when you work in a team like Hub Commodity, I see you have a team, then you need to find agreements. Or there is one main trader who is the one to make the decision at the end.
Mm.
But when you work for yourself, you better develop your own tool.
Yes.
And of course, you need to learn how to build a tool. And you can use a tool from someone else,
Yes.
and you develop it your own way, step by step.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Because we should not never go for copy. For me, never go for copy someone. As a trader, we need to have our own view. If you just copy or you don't understand what you are doing, I think trading is not for you. I
Correct.
think.
Because
But
sometimes it work for you, maybe it work for you, but not work for everyone. And the trading is quite more like I think it not only the framework, also personality. Some people they don't want to follow the other guys. They want to build their own trading setup. That's why they just like say, I learn from them a little bit and I develop for myself. But it also takes time. As you share, you spend at least 2 years on demo, right? To build your trading
correct.
setup. Yeah. So for the newbie, we can be rushed. Just take our time and keep checking and also do some statistic like you are doing now. Like start buying, collecting data every day, the high low and the gap and everything. And step by step, I think we and our the newbie can build their own trading setup. Maybe it's just a simple one, but maybe who knows in the next 2 or 3 years they can have the full one. Yeah, and it can work. It work when it's like the win rate is about 50%, as you shared to me, right?
Yeah, I think he can definitely work for anyone. The problem is when it doesn't work, what do you do? It's the problem is not when it works. When it doesn't work, what do you do? I think that's the key to become successful. What do you do when it doesn't work? If it works, it's not a problem. But yes, most of the time it will not work. So you have to. You don't have to give up. You have to do like Iran. You know, Iran, even they have been destroyed, they're still there.
So that's correct.
That's somehow the right
So
attitude to
brave.
have. Yes.
Yes, but the market always there. You just no matter what you are lose or win, the market always there, and a lot of people still come and get in and get out of the market every day. Always have a chance for everyone.
Yes,
Okay,
and
so
not be afraid to have a wrong view. Yesterday I thought the market in my posting in WhatsApp, I thought the market, in my opinion, I estimated the market will go down. It was up, so it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
yes, correct.
It's not the end of the world, so it's fine. We're not fortune teller, as you said.
Mm.
So we improve every day.
Okay, so and my understanding, I think your course just for the some experienced trader, maybe 2 or 3 years experience at least. And for the newbie, we rather to suggest them keep following our podcast, and they can gain some, and they build the trading setup first. And after 2 or 3 years experience, they can go back and discuss more about in detail, or either need anything to improve the trading setup, so we can have them. Okay, okay. So if our audience, they anyone who care about the trading setup and how to want to reset their mindset, because I know a lot of people in Vietnam, especially in Vietnam, because I work with a lot of big trader or retail trader. They still have some emotion. They put some emotion in that. Sometimes I think it's too high, because based on their physical experience trading, they think it's too high. No one, the buyer, can accept that price. That's why they go for short, although they don't care about the other indicator, that the market keep go along up. That's why they lost a lot, and vice
And,
versa. From yes, yes,
the emotion is only
mm,
because two reasons.
yes,
The emotion is because you are craving for making a lot of money, or we are afraid to lose money. We are afraid to lose,
correct,
and we are
yes,
afraid to lose money when we put too much money on the table. If you don't put more than you can afford, then the emotion can disappear.
yes,
But the craving is more complicated, Lily. The craving is, at certain stage you can eventually say, okay, I only want to lose $500 this month. Okay, you put $500, gone, gone. You can manage. But the craving is more difficult, because when you really, I want to make money, I want to buy a car,
mm,
I want to buy a house. When you start going for that, it's emotional, and then you have a high probability to lose your money.
yes. Okay, so I thank you for today. You shared to us about your trading setup, and we just go over the Miss Danielle trading setup, and very detailed. But I think maybe it's difficult for the newbie. I have to warn them first. But if you still love the trading and want to become a real trader, the professional trader, you must be more like have your own strategy at least, right? Yes. So if anyone interested in the course or want to know more about trading setup, you can contact me on Miss Danielle. We can help you to maybe verify or just get some commentary on your trading setup, and together we can get someone better to have any successful trading in the near future. Okay, so thank you for your time today.
Yeah.
So
Thanks
very
so much.
very useful. Yeah, yeah. Because I also receive a lot of the comment and the messenger from our audience. They said, okay, every day I every weekly they follow our podcast, but they still curious about how Mr. Daniel set up his trading setup, and that's why we have this workshop today about the tip how to make a trading setup, and maybe and see you guys in the next 2 week with you vampire, and still discussing about market, and if you have anything else, anything to the ask about the direction or on only the daily trend, you can follow and join our group Zalo on WhatsApp. Okay, okay, thank you for your time. Happy Wednesday. Happy full April day. Okay,
Thank you, Lily.
okay,
Thank you. And so talk to you in 2 weeks. And anyway, see you on 23rd as well, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
You are
yeah.
in Ho Chi Minh? You are in
I'm
Ho Chi Minh
still,
now,
yeah,
right?
I'm still Ho Chi Minh.
Okay.
Yes, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Good.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. Okay. If you have any free time, we can catch up by coffee.